folk, come get this crispy chicken at Popeyes in the 44th slums, folk. We got the real deal, you heard? Hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. We've got a great show for you, so get your tickets now.
Welcome to the Buggas Condoms experience, the last resort for when you really shouldn't. Subscribe for more bad ideas.
Vitals are crashing. Push one seat.
Welcome to the best sports bar in town. We have the best beer and we're the official sponsor. Bringing justice to the forts. Our officers are on the case. No suspect can escape. Justice served.
Looking for adventure times 40? Follow the crowd to 40 forts. From rolling highways to friendly faces, there's a little fort and a lot of fun waiting for everyone. Make the run, take the photo, and stay a while. Visit 40 forts where the fun multiplies.
Here you go, bugger.
Caught in the act, our all-star team saves the day.
Hey, give those back!
Thanks for shopping at Bug Mart.
Look at you, you lazy sack of lard! Get your butt off that couch and go to Planet Fitbug before you explode!
All right, team, let's get this right. You got it, boss. Building it right. Building Buggas!
Hey, what is this? This is a disgrace. Yo, folk, come get this crispy chicken at Popeyes in the 44th slums, folk. We got the real deal, you heard? Hey everybody, thanks for coming out.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single time. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Berry. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Terrapins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you had a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's White.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dust. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick release by the QB. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Creates a little space. He breaks a tackle, and he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. See if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Taking it the other way. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Maryland! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
What one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Perry. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Noles are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the Sticks for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. It's complete to the right. It's a room after the goal line. Touchdown! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And this less than stellar performance is something. The roar of the crowd trying
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it to the back on the throw. Ball bounced right to him and he's on the move. I don't know. And wait just a second. The officials... And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. To the air, it's Washington. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Referee signaling for the 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. That's the open man. And they've got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Seminoles have it with the first, finding an escape route. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Right, just big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And the returner is stopped. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Seminoles Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shots. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Good run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wants to fire on second down. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lets it go. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Seminoles! They take the lead with the 6. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Manning. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The 1-10 on third down at the goal. Back to throw, it's Washington.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Trying to make up for some of that one again. That's caught. It's White. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Third and short now from their own 48. Grabs behind the line. It's White. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
And that is a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line. First and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to back and leaves it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. It's Webb. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Webb. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 15 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Back to throw, it's Barry. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Runs into the open. And they exploited that soft spot and they get it down to the 35.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about it much. Kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire. He makes a big play when they really need it.
Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. The Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to pass their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Lost to throw and not much time to work with. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush is on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip.
Time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or time to figure out now for the fun? Congratulations. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Duke's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller. Try defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Complete to the left. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the... Lost to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clement.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Tyler. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
These guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The pressure ramps up on 3rd.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Nothing to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 3rd scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Now, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take...
Intercepted, the defense is set up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be a
mistakes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Good work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And he makes a play in the
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Breaking down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback now. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab.
to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Gentlemen, seems like every time.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Lewis. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Here he comes with return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mud. Maybe adjustments or attitude or
they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's big.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's good. Running wide open down the field. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mines. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jeff.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lockwood. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. They have this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. To go up top. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to...
He's got it, 1st down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got his quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, looking for a man. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball and when it's snapped it after the quarterback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a side. Getting set for the point after. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
It'll be third and long. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. And just a short safe pass. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Prime play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Right back to the well. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Stop. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Early penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Need a score. Oh, great execution.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snaps it in the shotgun. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice move to pick up yardage. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Last chance coming up. Bringing the heat. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most. Correct. And you don't. There are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking at bigger goals down the road.
They do. And they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good.
will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare game last week.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And there has to be too many turnovers for this quarter.
They just had too many negative plays and too many...
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Do something to flip the script. If the defense just simply not fooled by the play action, oftentimes the offense you're hoping to run things going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Child, the Wildcats, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Kennedy. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. From the gun, now facing a 3rd and long. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Really nice. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that. Too much juice on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted in the 1st drive. Ends with the pick. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Really good field position. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Rigby. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Rigby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to throw again. From the gun. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to do it on the ground. He's open on the right. In an explosive play. Has him on the move. And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Lost the throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Rigby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And the
listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13 in the first quarter. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Child. Missed receiver there. Off the play fake on first down. It's the catch, it's Lockett. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to pass. The running back has it. Missed the big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. First one back to throw, it's Kennedy. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision. What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block
Oklahoma
them.
State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take them. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he gets it done on third down. They move the tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough third and goal coverage. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field.
Back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
With a chance to get
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Michigan State has the ball back. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their press team this afternoon.
All around you, and this feels like a must-win game.
This is a game that will impact.
They're getting corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week,
And off from the shotgun.
You can tell they were ready for the challenge.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Pick up a little bit short of the stick. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grab over the middle. It's Peoples.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And this offense
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why they keep it manageable.
Gives it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Win for this defense as they were grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. It's Boyd. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Just a short pickup. Big noise in the big on target. Huge third down play. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll immediately call timeout. On the 33, it's 1st and 10. This drive would do wonders for their offense. And the Spartans decide to go on top on first down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Him and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The field goal is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's Haynes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets it out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he gets it picked off. Not the 2nd half start they hoped for.
And it's so frustrating as a coach because you go in the half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half. You're still losing. Go to the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out out with some...
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters.
On the ground, it's hit. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to left. Just tight end. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Second and short. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right here. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. But it was too late to keep him from getting the looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. 15-yard pickup and the first down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough. On these run plays, you know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy
Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
They've got to start playing better when it comes to
off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. From inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
By multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
That quarterback, that was a good feeling.
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Mark him out at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. We start the 4th quarter. It will take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to cut the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking for a crease. It's Hicks. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball is going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of his quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Big advantage up front. They thought they could push this defense around. Man, you look at the scoreboard right now. It's
great place to start for this offense.
Offensive line has been able to do it.
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended. The defense wouldn't let him loose there.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Who do you trust the most? Gonna run it. It's Hicks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11 with a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Finding a hole in that defense and picking up. Scanning the field. It's Kennedy. He'll lock one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That play is a microcosm of what this game has been.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Gonna move at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry up.
As many sacks as they have in this game. Expect
To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the wide receiver. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. It's caught.
Man, fine Jimmy weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Grab near the marker, it's 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys are on the move. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the 1st. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the
disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. That gives them a 16-10 lead.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kid for this young man.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Desperate to convert, and he'll do a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the double.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Georgia's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Here we go. First slow down of the game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere over a loss of play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Brought down for a loss after the collision. Wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to put it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
That is broken up and incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Pass rush closing in. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick look. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. Like Corrallin for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. A deep shot to the right. Defense breaks it on this play. Which will bring another play on the 2nd drive. They got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Frazier. The Dogs will line up to boot it away.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this his throw. He found the open receiver. Really would love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Bulldogs are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure is coming. Down he goes. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
This offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double teaming him to keep him out of the backfield.
Comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. And they will try out the field goal team here. And he's got it. No problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Good pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Barber.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
Not much on that play, but that's short. Run sets up an important 4th down call for this offense. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This one heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. And that catch is hauled in. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. Back to pass. It's Reed. He finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we're all tied up now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Portman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Eludes its tackle.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Dropping back. It's Reed. Catch made on the outback. They finally make the tackle. That's solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Alabama now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Set up now with a 1st and goal. A chance to finally score the first touchdown of this game. Scanning the field. It's Reed. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. We're going to score the ball to the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So on 4th down, out-tracks the place kicker in a very big spot here. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here, the kick.
Wow, you talk about a clutch. This one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this one? The shotgun handoff here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Here's a 3rd down. running back has it on a screen now. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Trying to find room. It's Frazier. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Defense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. The back's got it. Sends right into a wall. They got it for a loss. 12th play of this drive coming up. It's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Stockton. Grab near the sticks. It's Humphries. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. A timeout is called to talk some strategy in this very important drive. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. Awesome. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. The perfect call on this unit. Urgency, you've got to put up this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Georgia. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Let's see what they got called. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Porton. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Back to pass. It's Reed. Short throw complete. Is right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.